All right, folks, we are here. We are set. We are ready to roll. It's a big-time matchup. And listen, these last four teams, all four teams from Florida. Go on, man. We got to get our people all together, man. We got to have our head on the swivel here. Hopefully the defense and the other teams are better than we are right now. We're keeping our head on the swivel. But listen, Prolific Prep, obviously defending champions, trying to go for another world championship. They have won consecutive seasons. And I believe four total, 3 in a row.
Yeah, they're on a three-peat, yeah.
They're on a three-peat, and they're going to have to go through DME to do so. They're the heavy favorites. What's your first initial thoughts here in this one?
Prolific Prep, top 3-4 team in the country. DME has a tough task here, and they're going to have to get it from their best players. But an emerging sophomore, Kamaje Jenkins, has really stepped up for DME, averaging 20 points a game in the tournament and shooting over 70% from the field.
All right, and early quick thoughts here for DME. What are you going to have to do to stay in this one?
Going to come down to guard play. Can Faison and Kirk handle the ball and limit turnovers and really try to pick Prolific's defense apart?
All right, so listen, we got an amazing game coming up here for you in just a few moments, and it's going to be a fun night here in Owensboro, Kentucky. We're going to send things over to our PA announcer for the introduction of our teams. Let's get it going.
Welcome to the Grind Section Men's World Championship, the Final Four, first game. First on the visiting team scoreboard is DME Academy out of Daytona Beach, Florida. Now for the team members for DME Academy. Number 5, James Jenkins III. Number 6, Eli Ben Simon. Number 7, Mikey Matthews. Number 10, B.J. Birmingham. Number 11, Johan Kabongo. And number 33, Santiago Ferreira.
No, I kept rolling. I forgot to watch the team bring over.
And now for the starting lineup. A 6-foot senior, number 1, Nathan Kirk. A 6-foot senior, number 2, Troy Faison Jr. A 6'6" sophomore, Kamaje Jenkins. A 6'7" junior, number 14, Ryan Hampton. And a 6'6" senior, number 15, Chris Katinge. DME head coach is Matt Panaggio. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, Prolific Prep from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. First for the team members, number 0, Braden Worth. Number 4, Aaron Ono Imbo. Number 10, Drayton McDaniel. Number 11, Theo Gergis. Number 13, M.J. Madison. Number 15, Emmanuel Jamambe. Number 20, Louis Ugwo. And number 31, Joel McQuaze. And now for the starting lineup, a 6'4" junior, number 1, Nasir Anderson. A 6'5" senior, Arizona commit, number 2, Caleb Holt. a 6'8" senior BYU commit. Number 3, Bruce Branch III. A 6'9" senior Ohio State commit. Number 5, Alex Smith. A 6'9" senior, number 25, Davion Atkins. Prolific Prep is coached by Ryan Bernardi.
Oh yeah, we're set, we're ready to roll. It's like a heavyweight bout up in here tonight. And listen, Prolific Prep, they're on a quest. They're on a quest for a 4-peat. You heard me right, a 4-peat. And it's gonna be DME standing in their way. DME, a young team with some good talent here. And listen, they're a lot of fun to watch. They probably were some underdogs going into their game last week, and they found the way to get it done. An emerging young kid in Jenkins coming out to play, and he was outstanding.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I said it just a minute ago, and you just said it, averaging 20 points a game. The thing is, the kid's shooting over 70% from the field in the tournament. So, like, he's been as efficient as it gets. He's an emerging superstar, I believe, especially for that sophomore class. And, I mean, look, they're going to need every bit of it against a excellent Prolific Prep team. Look, Prolific Prep averages around 89.5 in the tournament, so they're going to put up 90 points. I mean, essentially is what they're going to do, and they only give up 66 points, again, in the tournament. But both of those averages are around season average.
Look at that, guys. Ball's okay.
The scary part, AJ, is that Prolific Prep, as far as in-league play, is not even one of our top 10 in three-point percentage. For the tournament, postseason tournament, they're shooting 50% from three.
Wow. And their defense is their calling card. They are led by 2 McDonald's All-Americans and Caleb Holt and Bruce Branch III. But the talent is immense on this roster. Man, they get a stop just to start. And they'll go on defensive runs where they'll shut you down for several possessions in a row. Forget Turkey. I mean, they give you a baker's dozen.
And the thing is, for Jenkins, he's probably going to be matched up with either Bruce or Caleb Holt, and they are 2 of the best defenders in the country for their position.
Bruce on the pin down, clean look from the top of the key, that won't go.
Bruce has been playing as efficient as anybody in the country here late in the season. He's been great in this postseason tournament.
Faison couldn't get it to go there as Bruce Branch III. Back the other way, Smith lining one up, using the glass, they'll take it.
Still open. 3 by
Alex
6.
Smith, Ohio State commit, a great catch and shoot, three-point shooter. Gets lucky that time with the bank. DME is going to need a big game out of Nathan Kirk. He's the league leader in assist-to-turnover ratio at over 3 assists to every turnover.
Great gap held by Caleb Holt there. Guys, you know, I mean, that was just great. He was basically just letting DME know I'm here.
Yep. That's right.
Great gap held from the top.
They're as good as a defensive team as you'll see. They're connected as a team.
Little zipper cut. Going to try to post him early. I like it, though.
And they'll post Holt.
Yep.
And Bruce Branch III.
There's Caleb. Nice little Euro and change of pace there. Get that bucket. 5-0 run to start the game. Here's Kirk into the front court here for DME.
A good pass.
Oh, Ryan got to let that go.
Yeah,
right
he's
there.
got to be shot ready there.
That's right. That's going to be a tough shot.
And that's a tough matchup for Ryan Hampton. Bruce Branch III, again, one of the best defenders in the country. It's something that Prolific does as well as anybody. They play without fouling. They defend. They force you into tough twos without fouling. Your best teams typically do. We're seeing kind of a zone matchup here. No, it's man.
Yep.
It's man.
Yeah, they're just switching everything.
Yeah.
Smith couldn't handle that pass there. And Kirk coming the other way.
Only problem with that is, guys, if you don't communicate early, their slips are always wide open.
Right.
Now is on number 1.
I like
Nasir
fighting
Anderson.
and then switching if I can't get over the top.
At the line for 2 is
Kirk
Nathan
earns
Kirk.
2 here, and this will be a big part of his game. You know, can he get fouls on a Rudy, on a Nasir Anderson, who I'm talking about? Can he pick up some fouls on Bruce or Caleb Hope?
And Prolific does a great job, guys, at pushing tempo and transition. Rudy Nasir is one of the best in the country, if not the best, at pushing transition off a live ball turnover. Zipper into a ball.
Here's Anderson. Look for a high low. Look for Davion Atkins.
Well, and Prolific's got Atkins matched up with Faison right there. So a huge size advantage there for Atkins on the block.
That was a delayed kind of whistle there.
Yeah,
Thought
so
it could have been a jump ball there for a second.
yeah, a foul on the floor on Faison.
Foul is on number 2, Troy Faison. Out of bounds, Prolific.
Oh, I missed him.
Anderson cutting across the lane, doing what he does. And
What a block by Kamaje.
Great help by Jenkins to get it at the rim.
oh, Ryan, keep running. Jenkins.
Yeah, got to get moving on the weak side, guys.
Oh, huge.
Big shot.
Leading by Faison.
Faison, such an efficient guard as well. Him and Kirk both. We talk about it all the time. Both of them are point guards, but they can exist together. Here's where I love Caleb Hope. You know, now, folks, look. This is a lottery pick right here that you're about to shoot free throws.
Foul is on
And what
number
I
2,
love
Troy
about
Faison
Caleb
at the
Hope,
line for 2.
I was thinking about this. He's almost like a score first. Now, he's not a point guard, but he's almost like that score first mentality type point guard where he can get by you, and he gets by you with 2 or 3 dribbles, like in tight spaces. But he's a willing passer as well. If the pass is there and it's the right play, he makes it. But he'll go score on you through contact. Very physical player, and just a great all-around player, but great offensively.
In the game for
Shoots it
DME
over
is number
40%
7,
from 3.
Matthews.
Like, what more do you want?
With DME switching, I think I'd like to put him in ball screens because we talk about all the time how good he is shooting going right off a ball screen. It's a tough shot.
And off the dribble.
Yes.
He's as good as they come with that.
There's Nathan Kirk. Getting into the front court for DME and some.
Can't afford those.
Yep.
Out of bounds to Prolific.
Cannot afford those.
You want to get a post touch here. I like it. Yep. Oh, they got to look inside. Rudy's just got to throw it.
Yeah, they're trying to get Bruce Branch III, obviously, in the post.
Davion. That won't go, and Kirk with the rebound.
Look at Hampton.
Hampton looking to go to work. And that's blocked by Smith. Katinge.
That's a great play by Katinge. It's almost like going after a fumble right there, and he sticks his nose in there and makes a play.
Timeout. Prolific. It's a full timeout.
So tied at 7, and if you're DME, you say, we'll take this. Watch this hustle play by Katinge, just getting after it. So 4:46 to go here in the first quarter.
It's going to take a lot of plays like that. They got to get those 50-50s.
Make it an ugly game.
They're going to have to come up with those if they want a chance.
Yeah, they're going to take a page out of Gillian's playbook from last weekend. You know, they made that game really ugly, but Gillian's got great guard plays, but so does DME. You know, it's like got to make can't be early shots in the shot clock against Prolific. Think about it. You know, we play with a 24-second shot clock. They do a great job of making you work, bringing it up the floor, but then they bait you into a quick, bad, low percentage shot.
Right.
They rebound it and go. So if DME can run a little clock and run their stuff and then pick their poison, you know, with their matchups, they can have a little bit of success.
What about opportunity for not only a Jenkins, a Kamaje Jenkins, but also a Brian Hampton to go up, 2 underclassmen to go up against a Bruce Branch III and a Caleb Holt? What an opportunity for them here in this one, too.
Great to see where you're at. Yeah.
Measuring stick game.
Prolific will play the ball in.
All right, we'll see what adjustments the crew makes. 4:40 to go here in this first period. Smith, shot clock running down. It's at 2. He gets him in the air. And
may have gotten away with one there.
No, he got away.
Great play.
3 by Katinga.
Great pass.
Katinga gives DME the lead here.
That's a great pass by Kirk. He drew 2. Pass was on time. Katinga is that corner 3 guy.
I think you'll see the crew get a call here. Anything close, you're going to hear a whistle.
Yep.
I think because that three was
Goal
missed.
by
Bruce has had a spectacular postseason, averaging 20 points a game. He's shooting it at 68% from the field and 66% from 3. The kid's been spectacular. For the postseason, a plus 30 average for Bruce Branch III. And that's the thing, AJ. Nobody's playing better for Prolific than Bruce Branch III right now. And with him and Caleb together playing like that, that is just such a dangerous duo.
I love this by Rudy. He's so good defensively in the full court.
He guards you from wall to wall, man. 94 feet.
Yeah, but Nathan Kirk can take it.
That's the matchup I'm intrigued, Cullen.
There's Nate going baseline right on cue, loses the handle, and it's going to go back to the crew.
Nate, you got to get it to motion.
Yeah, that's where Coach Naggio's telling him. Don't try to do too much here. We know you can handle it, but you got to get into the offense. You got to get everyone involved.
Well, you got to make them work defensively.
Right.
You know, if it's sticking, I mean, you're playing right into what they want to do.
Great point.
Oh, I like this.
Shot clock at 8. Bruce into Atkins, and we're going to get a hold there.
And you may be watching saying, like, why is Prolific trying to get it to their guards in the post all the time? It's because they're both great in the post.
And they do that a lot, yeah. I mean,
Caleb and
size advantage, too.
Rudy can get there, too. I mean, he can post up as well, but Caleb and Bruce Branch III are so great with their back to the basket. Oh, ooh.
Good hand there.
Great defense, yes.
Double dribble.
And again, those are just ones that can't happen. I don't know that it was really a travel because Matthews got it out of his hands.
Yeah, I'm with him. I thought it got deflected.
So it's in the front court, so shot clock will be at 14.
Guy, throw it to him. Yep.
Oh, there.
Yeah, Kirk's just holding him there. But again, he's
That's
at
one
such
of those. What do you want me to do?
He's such a disadvantage in that matchup. Holt's so big at 6'5".
Yep.
See, that's the problem. When you're not fighting over screens, fellas, if you're just switching to switch, meaning you're just passing off, this is what they're going to do. They're going to put their best players at the elbow, the NBA logo, or in the post, like Bruce Branch III, Caleb Holt, and they're going to let them go to work.
Because they just have that natural instinct to take advantage of it. If you're going to get behind me, then I'm going to post you up.
But I just don't like the switch to switch. I think you should still try to fight over the top of it.
Right.
Because then you create mismatches like this that Prolific's going to take advantage of.
Caleb shoots free throws over 80% for the season.
Up, 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 up. Here we go, Bruce. Here we go, Bruce.
It's 12-10 our score.
See, that's what Prolific wants, guys.
Yep, great contest by Ona Embo.
And Rudy throwing it down. Nasir Anderson.
There's not many better as a downhill driver than Nasir.
Double dribble turnover.
And with explosion, I'd love to see it.
In the round, for DME is number 2, Troy Fagan.
Well, I didn't see that double dribble.
I was blocks.
I was myself. But what a play. Again, Nasir Anderson. He put the battery in the back of the crowd, no doubt about that. As he nearly gets a steal.
Yeah, not going to count.
Should be able to review that.
They got to review that.
Yep. I think that he got it off on time.
I think he did too.
I think the horn went out. Look at that dunk there.
So if they count, if they don't count it, they can review it. Correct, AJ?
I'm just calling timeout.
That's not challenge.
We have to review that.
No, we don't. We will, but we don't.
It's a really, really big game, and that was a borderline call. I know. I'm not allowed to challenge that. But my point is that it should be reviewed because it was close, right? So we have the time, so why not get it right? Just to be sure.
That's what we're gonna do.
Then take it away, bro. You do.
Now, DME,
Shot clock violation.
they've had some shot clock and goaltending issues throughout the season earlier in the year, so they want to get this right.
And again, I thought it got off on time.
Well,
I actually thought it was around the rim as the shot clock was going off. And maybe I'm wrong. No,
it's at 0.
Yeah, it's at 0.
No basket.
I got it right. I am right, guys. You are wrong, and I am right.
The shot clock violation is upheld, no basket.
I am right, and you guys are wrong.
Yeah, that's exactly the vibe I'm picking up.
Now here, like we talk about a lot, they allow Caleb Holt to play point guard. And
I don't like this. Just switching the switch, fellas.
I agree.
They're missing
At least try to fight over it.
Yeah, because that should have been a dunk.
Yeah.
There's too many mismatches for DME to
Way
switch
too
everyone.
many, yes.
Yep.
Oh, good jab.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great take.
Can't get beat middle like that, yeah. Great quick jab.
Yeah, exactly. Think about that first step to get by Bruce Branch the third with that length.
On number 3, Bruce Branch.
That's quickness right there.
I always used to tell our guys, when you get in that slot, okay, read his feet. If he's forcing you baseline, we got to make that top foot drop.
Right.
So quick jab like that, he was able to create a little bit of separation. He just attacked that top foot.
Gets him to open up the hips. Oh,
yeah, because if you ain't playing a chess game with Bruce Branch III, you ain't going around him. I'm tell you that right now. Too much length.
Yep.
Elite defender.
Too disciplined.
Empty trip there.
Got to
rare.
convert.
That's
every
rare for
time.
facing.
I agree.
Look how sharp Prolific is in their offense.
I like this.
Rudy.
I like this.
Oh, MJ. Couldn't get that one to go, but follows his own miss. Great effort. I'm going to tell you, MJ Madison, again, he knows how I feel about it. He's one of those X-Factor kids, kid from Georgia. He's not a 5-star. But I tell you what, he gives you a 5-star effort, man.
This is what I'll say. Rudy is a guy that can really take over this game because of his ability to create off the bounce. Not saying that the other guys can't, but there it goes.
There's that man. There's that man.
In postseason, Caleb Holt shooting 50% from 3.
Oh, man. I'm trapping it. That was a big shot.
Big shot from Faison. His second 3 of the game.
Rudy and the spin cycle. Searching.
Good pass.
Finding Bruce Branch the third. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you guys, Rudy's going to be the difference maker of his ability to blow by you off the bounce. I'm telling you.
BY Cougars, you got one. You got one.
Bruce has been playing so well and shooting it so well here in the postseason. Huge response there.
Rudy just slipped his hip.
Tenge's second corner 3. It's a foul. Surprised they didn't call that at the end.
Surprised too. So 22-18 our score.
That would have been free throws too, AJ, if they would have called that foul.
Absolutely.
All right, couple in-game adjustments. Right, love what Prolific's doing, okay? And they're offensively, but like what I just said in the broadcast, you got to get Nazir more touches because if they're going to switch on him and he can get a mismatch, I feel like he's the best guy that can beat them off the bounce by his blow-by. And then if I'm DME, I'm happy. Down 4, hey, you've had a couple lapses, unforced turnovers, but they're valuing the basketball, running their offense, but they got to continue to run clock in the half court and pick their poison, but also be patient. Back to you guys. The grind session was.
Yeah, and after one, as Coach mentioned, DME just down 4. They're shooting 6 of 12 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3, so they're shooting it very well. And I agree with Coach. They've got to be happy where they're at right now, only down 4 at the end of 1. Prolific Prep, 7 of 13 from the field and 3 of 7 from 3. Caleb Holt already with 9 points. Him and Bruce Branch III with 6 points. Give Katinge a lot of credit for DME, stepping up, made 2 threes there, both from the corner, and he's got 8 points. Also had that layup, sticking his nose in there to a 50-50 ball. And so, yeah, again, I think you've got to love the effort here from DME.
All right, ready for the second quarter.
Good pass.
Ooh. Yeah, Jenkins thought he was clean there, but Caleb Holt with the offensive rebound. And that's, you know, he makes that pass earlier, but something I've always admired about Caleb Holt is how low he gets with the basketball. You know, he's 6'5", but, man, he gets that shoulder low. He gets by you. And, again, I've talked about it all year long. He gets by you with 2 or 3 dribbles, and he can shoot off the dribble. He can get to the rim, but he does everything quickly and efficiently. Rare miss from the free throw line for Caleb.
But, I mean, think about that. You got 2 McDonald's All-Americans that are willing passers.
You're absolutely right.
I mean, it ain't sticking when they get it. Like, they're in attack mode, but they're making a basketball read at the end of the day, which is what you want out of your best players.
I agree. Now, a different lineup here for Prolific.
Oh, what a contest. Are you kidding me?
You see Uvwo with the length. Get a piece of that one.
Way to run the floor.
That's just great stuff by Uvwo. They're so excited about this kid, and you see why. Man, the kid has an outstanding motor. Plays with 100% energy at all times, and he's got the NBA measurables that you can't teach.
I'm telling you, he's a top 5 center in the country, Colin.
He's got a 7'7" wingspan.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, now think about the wingspans for this team. Davion Atkins, 7'2" wingspan. He's 6'9", so, I mean, you know, that's way above his height. Caleb Holt, 6'11" wingspan. Bruce Branch III, 7'2" wingspan. I mean, the length for this team, that's part of why they're so great defensively. They shrink the floor, and they've all got these NBA measurables.
No doubt.
Got to get over. I think it's 8 seconds. And it was.
So we get a couple subs into the game here.
In the game for Prolific is number 1.
I think Coach Panaggio senses you got to get Nathan Kirk back on the floor. Even though Faison will take a seat. It's going to be hard to play without both of them on the floor. They're both great decision makers and both good scorers.
Oh, good way to set your guy up there.
Yeah, and look how he comes off those screens,
I mean,
too.
it's a hard cut, Cullen.
Everything's sharp.
Yes.
And we're talking about Caleb Holt, obviously,
Right.
coming off that screen. Now they're going to let Kamaji go one-on-one.
Yep. I like this matchup right here.
Charge there.
Caleb sets up for the charge.
Yep.
And you can tell that's something that they practice. I mean, Caleb was sitting, waiting there the entire time. So there's no surprises. Caleb Holt. And you know, they got Uvo matched up with Kamaji that time. Uvo with the good feet, able to stay with a wing forward out on the perimeter.
Well, whoever Caleb Holt's guarding, they got to get to dunkers. I mean,
Right.
if he leaves and goes to take a charge, it's an easy lob drop off for a layup.
24-18 our score. Holt looking at Uvo in the post. Davion Atkins going baseline.
Nope.
Plus one.
They're going to call it off, I think.
Yep.
I think they're going to say an illegal screen by Uvo. Uvo was saying he got his arm held.
Foul is on number 20.
So that's big. That's a big call. Erases 2 points.
Out of bounds to DME.
Now they're going to let Nathan Kirk play off the ball here for that opportunity. But another block.
Great job by Davion to block that shot.
That's the length we're talking about. That's 7'2" right there. 7'2" wingspan.
Here's Hampton. Scoreless so far here in this one. That goes.
Yeah, he scored.
I must have missed it earlier.
That's his second bucket.
That's
Was
a
that a
tough
three?
shot.
No, that was a three.
That was a 3. So now, 5 points now for Hampton.
Telling you guys, Nazir is going to be the difference maker too.
He gets that rebound, finds Smith, and he knocks down the 3. The Ohio State commit.
There's no easier threes than that come from the inside out, especially off of an offensive rebound. Those are high percentage threes.
Oh, what a block. Goes in there.
Oh, man. Uvo,
I'm Cullen. I called it. He might be a top 3 center in the country.
Here's a little dad joke for you. Uvo oozes with talent.
He's not been in the, and for you all at home, he's not been in the States very long. And when he got here, we got the very first scene about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
I mean, his activity is unreal.
He hasn't even been here half a season.
No.
3/4 pretty much.
I love when Bruce stays slow like that.
I like that shot, though.
Him and Caleb do that very well. They get that shoulder low, turn the corner.
Singay loses the handle, and he'll stay with DME.
Out of bounds, it will stay with DME.
Great job by Alex Smith being physical off that cut. Got to get a hand up, though.
Brian, tough turnaround.
Oh, that's
He's
tough.
a tough shot maker.
Now, that's that pro
That's
stuff
tough.
from Ryan Hampton.
Yep.
That's a pro shot right there. against a legit 6'9"
And
defender.
Rudy just getting from point A to point B.
His blow-by ability, guys, I'm telling you.
Next level.
Yep.
Well, there's not a better downhill driver at the point guard position than Rudy.
In the country, in my opinion, in that class.
Because his physical presence, he's such a physical player at 6'4", and he's a legit 6'4". We talked about that all year.
Maybe Jason Gardner, you've not seen this kid, but he's really good. A kid from Fishers, Indiana. His dad's an assistant at Arizona, played at Arizona. His name's Jason Gardner. He is tough, too. But them two are, I mean,
Look at this kid's arms, man.
I don't see any two that get downhill from him. Yeah. Looks like he needs to be playing running back for the Rams.
Yeah,
oh, man.
He's built like an outside linebacker.
1 or 2 at the line there for Nasir Anderson.
Got to keep going here.
Good pass.
Yeah. Nathan Kirk weaving through traffic.
That's just good defense, too, because DME had the advantage there.
That's might be too deep on that gap. Got lucky.
Hampton following his own miss and the throw down there. Ryan Hampton say, we ready to play.
And I love to see it from Hampton as well. We talked about measuring stick game earlier in the game, and he has come out and he's played very well. 9 points now for Hampton, and he's 11 points. As you see the dunk and the finish, 11 points, 5 of 7 from the field for Hampton.
Well, in my opinion, they've got to have a big game from him for them to be successful.
No doubt.
No doubt. Absolutely. 28-27, DME right there with Prolific with 5:29 to go here in the second quarter. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but right now DME's in it.
Because it turns into one of those, if you're DME, Hampton is that guy. He's that 6'7" wing. He's that guy that can compete with the Bruce Branch and the Caleb Holt, and you've got to have it from him. And, man, is he coming through. You could not be happier, I don't think, if you're Coach Panaggio down 1 right now. You love where you're at. If you could keep it here to the half, you'd be more than happy. But we got a lot of time to play here, even in the second quarter.
And we got a lot of basketball left to play, too, on the men's side. One of these two teams will be the first to make it into the championship game. When this game is all said and done, then we'll be back on the women's side. A matchup between DME and Legion Prep. That's going to be a really, really good game. Though, and Royal Crown await the winner of them. How about Royal Crown making it back to the championship game and going to try to repeat tomorrow?
Yeah, they've played really well, man. They've had a great weekend.
Yeah.
What you notice when you watch a Royal Crown is they just know how to win. They just know how to win. They've got players that are bought in. And, of course, reigning champions, clearly, certainly, they know how to win. Once again, I pick this out all the time. I love when they go with Caleb Holt at the point. It shows his versatility. Oh, wow, and no call.
Cullen, I don't know about that one. Looked like he got hit, but
yeah, that's what I thought. They just call it a bobble. But you know what? I'll have that than the touch foul stuff that we had towards the end of the last game.
Great take.
Hey, Ryan's on one today, man. What is he up to now?
He's playing his best basketball. It's 13 points already.
Wow.
And this is the best game I've seen him play.
Oh, without a doubt. He's playing downhill basketball right now.
Ooh, Caleb just kind of caught a flat right there.
Here's Nathan Kirk trying to take advantage. Ryan is feeling it. He's looking to go to work.
I think Nate was really trying to get that transition 3.
There he is. Oh, comes up short there. Here's Caleb.
Way to move without the ball.
Great cut.
Yes, indeed.
Just immediate cut. He just read it. As soon as he gave it up, continued his cut to the rim. Oh, nice take. Really good off the dribble. Had Madison guessing there. Talk about a physical kid as a sophomore. I mean, look at this kid's body. If we get that baseline view, you're not going to believe he's a sophomore, built like he is. And he doesn't play like a sophomore either. He plays like an upperclassman. Plays like a kid ready to go to college next year.
Versatility with this kid.
Yeah.
I mean, last week he was phenomenal. What did he have, 25 in one game and 26 in another?
He averaged 20 for the tournament in the 2 games, but he's shooting over 70% from the field.
Unreal.
So a 1-point game, 32-31. There's Bruce. Gamble there by Jenkins. And Prolific makes him pay. Davion Atkins throwing it down.
I've talked about Atkins all year long with his huge hands. You saw it there. Just palms it and flushes it.
Kansas commit looking good on that one.
Ooh, dangerous.
It's Kurt.
You talk
a
about
loose ball and just off the hands of Nasir, and he'll stay on this end with DME.
You talked about it earlier, Richard. Nobody's as good as prolific as being in the gap and discouraging the drive.
Especially in a single ball screen where there's no movement. Like, there's no replacement. There's no short row. There he goes.
Huge.
I mean, the guy just not only does he's efficient scoring, but he affects the game without scoring.
It's very difficult to get second chance points versus prolific. It's usually one and done. They block you off. They don't allow offensive rebounds.
In the game for Prolific is number 5.
I'm telling you, man, this kid's got a chance to be a top 10 player in the country in that sophomore class.
I agree.
Versatility. You ain't even got to make one jump shot because he's going to do so much other great stuff.
1 or 2 at the line there. 1 possession game. 2-point game. Davion again.
See, that's the problem, fellas. When you just switch the switch and you're not meeting the person, they had a little DHO, and he did a great job of keeping it.
I was going to say, what a read by Atkins, though. Just turns that corner and extends for the slam. As we just saw there on the replay. Love his shot, too, man. I picked that out a lot. Great rotation on his free throw.
Tough inbounds, turnover.
But how many times we talk about, look where he's trying to catch the ball.
Yeah.
94 feet.
No doubt.
Catch the ball above the free throw line. Extend it.
14 on the clock, right into 5 games. Right into 5 games, DA. Right there. Flip it.
Smith.
I'm getting a post touch here.
Oh, great take.
Told you guys.
Smart tip that time by Katinge.
Katinge looking to go to OK.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah.
I think it hit glass first, potentially. But they'll probably look at it, AJ.
I thought it was definitely
It was definitely goaltending.
Yeah.
Unless he got it before it hit the backboard, I was kind of blocked off, but I don't know.
I was blocked, but I looked at our screen here, and it looked like he got it after the glass. It hit the glass, so.
Don't pop the challenge. This is a challengeable.
Like you said.
So 37-32, the way it stands right now, and I think it'll stand the way it was called on the floor, would be my guess. But nonetheless, DME could be more.
hit glass first.
Could be more pleased with being right there with Prolific, as well as Prolific has played as of late and all season long.
Give DME a lot of credit as well. Just 6 turnovers. Prolific Prep forces 20 turnovers a game. That's regular season numbers there.
After review, there is a good goaltending call.
Moving on the floor stands. Count the passes.
That sounded like Cullen. Good goaltending call. Play off 1 feet.
I thought you were going to talk about Victor's squeaking voice today. I didn't know if
Oh,
Listen,
God.
y'all, we are the three amigos, so we can make fun of each other all we want.
That's right.
Y'all keep hitting me with that 1 feet. I'm about to.
Put that 1 feet up somebody.
I corrected myself immediately.
There you go. Get a
if you don't
post touch.
remember.
He's got to finish. Got to convert.
37-34. Nathan Kirk getting downhill. Oh, yeah.
That's a great drive. That's a
Straight line drive, Colin.
great drive and gets it over Alex Smith. Alex Smith's 6'9". I mean, that's a great
Well,
shot.
piggybacking off what Richard said, you don't hear the phrase straight line drive against a crude
Right.
defense.
Very true.
Not something you hear very often.
Chance to take the lead here.
And they call steps on Hampton there.
2 steps out of bounds. Prolific.
And that's huge, too, because I didn't see, but, like, there was like a collision with Prolific guys. He was going to get by.
Mm-hmm.
High-level game, fellas. Levels to this.
No doubt about it.
The people in Kentucky high school basketball think they're doing something crazy.
What you mean? They just called St. X last week.
Yeah,
Nice.
right.
Good bucket
They do
there.
not want none of this smoke. I can guarantee you that.
And you notice once again, man, Caleb Hoey, he doesn't waste a dribble right there. He doesn't bring it down. He just goes straight to the rim.
Oh, here's a steal by Nasir. He's got numbers. Ooh, whoa! The throwdown.
Live ball turnover will kill you, fellas.
Throw it up anywhere. That kid will go get it.
Where you
Uwo
going?
knocks that down, and how about
Smart
The throwdown
timeout
there.
here by Coach Panaggio. I like the timeout. He senses a little, you don't want Prolific to go on a run in the last 147 here.
That's
Here's
right.
the lob. Once again, Uvo with that 7'7" wingspan. You can throw it up anywhere. He's got huge hands as well.
You see how Cullen calmly says 7'7" wingspan? Like
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
That stuff.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, Uvo's probably, they probably list him at 7 foot. Let's see. They list him at 6'10". So, think about that. That's plus 9 inches on your height.
Junior already offers from BYU, UCLA, just to name a couple. And that list will continue to grow.
That'll grow.
By the way, congratulations to Davion Atkins, too. He's going to be in the Iverson Classic this season. He's committed to go to Lawrence, Kansas, and play at Kansas.
Great kid, too. Ran into him and his mother at the hotel today. And she gave us compliments, said she's enjoyed listening to us throughout the season. Maybe her first event that she's been able to attend is what I kind of get the read for her.
41-36, 147 to go here in this half.
This is a huge 147. Because,
No doubt.
If you're DME, you're down 5.
And they could balloon to 15.
You don't want that to be 10 or more,
Right.
obviously. If DME could, they would just run this clock out and take being down 5.
Thank God for a shot clock.
Great shot by Hampton.
Woo!
That's
He's been
beautiful.
feeling it here in this one today.
It's been his best game. He's got 15 points now, 7 of 10 from the field. Huge performance for Ryan Hampton.
I feel like he has grown up before our eyes here today.
I totally agree.
Uvo.
Look at Uvo.
Well, he's got, it's one of those things, he's a top 5 player. I'm going to show you all.
Kick out. Here's Hampton once again. Tough pass. Tingue. Oh, somehow that goes in.
Oh, my.
It's been that kind of half here for DME.
I almost wonder if Uvo tipped that, got a piece of it.
He definitely altered the shot. Now, seriously, everybody just relax. Calm down. We're
Great
here.
play. Off 2 feet again. Just a jump stop. Tough base. Just a strong finish for Nasir. Great close out there from Bruce Branch. I thought Kirk may have had a chance to get one off, but not with the length of Branch III.
And Ryan getting that one blocked there. Nasir advancing. Caleb Oak. I don't know about that one. I think Caleb sold that one.
Well, that's huge too, because they can get they can't get the last shot or hope for the last shot, but at least they can get it down to where Prolific will have to have a running shot half court, something like that.
How about Uvo about to guard in space here against Jenkins?
Yep.
Watch this.
They've had him in this situation several times. He's got great feet. And with his length, it's just tough to get around him. Oh.
Shot clock down to 3.
Oh,
that still makes it.
What a shot. What a shot. You got to get
You're
back.
going to get a clean look here, and it's a foul. And that may be on the 3. We'll see if he was beyond the arc or inside it.
That's a crafty play by Onaembo. Very crafty. I think they're going to give him 3.
Number 1, Nathan Kirk.
Oh.
Yeah. That's huge. That's such a backbreaker for DME. And Coach Benaggio is going to want to review this.
Yeah. It's nuts.
I didn't hear exactly what Coach Benaggio said, but I think
he was asking if it was a 2 or a 3.
No, but I think what he's saying is on a rip through or something like that, you give him 2. Or I don't know.
After reviews and determined that it was a 3-point shot. That's it.
Listen, she hates anybody to question anything she does. You can see it. Like, she's really.
Yeah.
At the line for 3.
If there's something that's human nature, it's we do want to be right. You know. She takes a lot of pride in it.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
She has got some sass to go with it, though, don't you, buddy?
Oh, my God.
That's such a huge play, though. I mean, look, the worst they can be more than likely is down 4 if he makes all 3, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not counting an offensive rebound and put back or anything.
Here's the deal, too. DME can call a timeout, advance it, and run something here.
But, as silly as it may sound to some people, the difference in being down 1 and 4, obviously it's 3 points, but it's huge. It's huge, especially against a prolific prep where the margin of error is very slim. Now, obviously, you don't want to give up an offensive rebound.
In the game for Prolific is number 13, MJ Madison.
So 1.7 to go here in this half.
DME is a
46-42.
.7, plenty of time to get a catch and shoot. Don't have to hurry, but it does have to be a catch and shoot. It'd be very difficult to find an open look or a clean look versus Prolific. Here's another one of those factors or one of those plays where their length will be a huge factor.
.46-42. We'll see what Coach Benaggio draws up here.
Both teams with similar shooting numbers. Prolific Prep 15 of 30. DME 16 of 30.
How about Uvo length here? Guard yourself. Guard your drinks here.
Yeah, if you're Nate, you want to back up as far as possible here. Especially, like you said, to be able to see over Uvo.
Look at the palms on that dude.
Yeah. Oh, now. Now, the question was, well, wait a second. They just called a foul on the other end on the 3, and you don't call this one.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this one was a foul, but it was questionable.
All right, we'll send it over to Richard. He's with Coach Ryan there.
Coach Ryan, what's the keys to going to the second half? I feel like you guys are doing a great job of establishing a post presence. It's just the angles are kind of bad right now trying to get a post touch.
Yeah, worried about offense, and we're on pace to score 94, ain't it? We got to dig in and get stops. They've scored 42 points and a half, on pace for 84. Inability to keep the ball out of the paint, inability to guard the ball, inability to guard their screening action. 46 points is more than enough to win the game.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck to you second half. Back to you guys at the grind session. Give me some stats.
Our 12th season here on the grind session, and it's been a great ride. A lot of sacrifices made, a lot of people have put in a lot of hours to continue to grow this league to what it is today. There's been over 2,000 players that have come out of this league to go on and play college basketball, Division I basketball, over 100 pros, multiple #1 NBA draft picks. Last year alone, at the start of the NBA season, there were 68 former grind session players on the NBA roster. That's a testament to the hard work these coaches, the staff, and the platform, but the work that the kids put in. And we're extremely proud of everyone who has been an alumni of the grind session, but we're even more proud of the ones that sit in this room, because we understand the dedication that you guys have, not only dominating on the court, but dominating in the classroom. We know that is a big piece of what we do as well, and having that faith and that foundation and, to begin with. And it's been great to see you guys improve, compete, go through the peaks and valleys of the season. And that's one of the most enjoyable things for me and for our staff, as we see you guys progress not only through the season, but throughout your careers.
Our under the radar player of the year. I'm going to give you this kid's stats here in just a little bit. And he is truly the under the radar player in my opinion. This kid averaged
All right, so just to give you some, as we get a look in with Coach Panaggio and DME in the locker room, we'll stop and listen.
Discipline defensively, helping outside the lane, no gambling, right? Couple gambles, couple turnovers, couple offensive rebounds, we're up by 10, right? You cut those out, we're up by 10. Instead, we're down by 4. We're down by 4, right? We gave them 46 points. They're a good team, they're fast, they're physical, right? It's going to be hard for us. They score another 46 points this half, it's going to be hard for us to win, right? Got to knuckle down. To finish the half, it was really, really bad. It was really bad. Monday had a beautiful finish, really play up in it, and then Nate was the only one to strike out. We all thought the half was over, right? There was plenty of time there for us to get back on defense. It was a Nate basket. And number 4, sprints on the floor, and 3 points, right? That can't happen. Every play matters. Every second matters. The turnover you got when you came into the game, you got all the back after they I don't care. Go get the ball. It matters. You don't have time to waste. Every possession matters. From the beginning to the end of the game, just as much. The first possession is just.
And you heard it right there, Coach Panaggio telling his guys every play matters, every second matters, every possession matters, and man, that's just a great message, especially against a great team like Prolific Prep. Prolific Prep's shooting numbers in the first half: 15 of 30 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3, 12 of 15 from the free throw line. DME first half shooting 16 of 30 and 5 of 12 from 3. Only 8 free throw attempts, 5 of 8 from the free throw line for DME. But as you heard, once again, Coach Panaggio telling his guys, he wasn't happy with the end of the half. And they're only down 4, but he feels like that they kind of let it slip away there in the closing minutes or closing minute of the first half. But, man, what a spectacular start for our men's tournament. 46-42 here at half. Caleb Holt leads all scorers, or correction, Ryan Hampton leads all scorers with 15 points, 7 of 11 from the field. And he has made 1 of 3 threes. Chris Katinge with 12. He's 5 of 7 shooting and 2 of 4 from behind the arc. Caleb Holt does lead the way for Prolific Prep, 14 points. He's 4 of 7 from the field, and he's 1 of 2 from 3. He's 5 of 6 from the free throw line, so Caleb getting to the charity stripe. Bruce Brantz III in a close second with 8 points. He's 3 of 6 from the field, and those two have been outstanding in this postseason tournament. As I mentioned earlier, Bruce Brantz III averaging 20 points a game in the postseason. He's a plus 30. You know, and for those of you that may not know, efficiency, that's a composite ranking, or it's a composite statistic of all your stats. So, you know, of course, points, rebounds, all the positive stats, assists, steals, all that versus your missed shots and turnovers. And so it's the perfect indication of impact that players have on the game, and it's not just scoring. Caleb Holt averaging 18.5 points a game here in the tournament. Now, you do have to preface that, or I should have prefaced that with, you know, in one of their postseason games, starters hardly played. They may have played half the game.
Corey Wilford in the house.
Yeah, and as you're seeing here, some first half highlights. Love this. There's Caleb Holt. Kid shoots it at over 40% from 3 on the year. Tough shot there from Ryan Hampton. He has played his absolute best game. You know, and I love to see it for Ryan too. Just against the best competition, he's playing his best game. You love that as a coach. And for scouts and anybody watching at home, you love to see that from a high-level kid. And you're seeing a lot of highlights here from Davion Atkins, the Kansas commit. Just a star-studded event here in Owensboro, Kentucky on a beautiful Saturday. It's over 80 degrees out here, folks. So all of our Florida teams, we've got a Florida Final Four. Prolific Prep, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. DME, Daytona Beach, Florida. Southeastern Prep, that's Orlando. And then Academy of Central Florida. They are, I'd have to look at the city, but they're right there in the same area. So it's an all-Florida final. Or it'll be an all-Florida final regardless of what happens here in the semifinal. As DME will have first possession here in the second half. Nathan Kirk will inbound. Troy Faison, Nathan Kirk, Kamaje Jenkins, Ryan Hampton, and Chris Katinge, the 5 for DME. Here's Ryan Hampton. Faison gets a clean look. He made a couple in the first half.
Bruce, he'll back it out. Katinke sitting down defensively as Anderson. They get him settled. 10 to go here on the shot clock.
That's a great play by Faison because he's at a total disadvantage there. And Davion's about to go score. He's probably about to go dunk that. But Faison just steps up and takes a charge. Now they're really trying to apply that pressure to Nathan Kirk. Short. It's good defense.
Yep.
You know, we talk about that a lot. You know, it feels like, anyway, that teams try to pick on Alex Smith a little bit.
But he can defend.
Oh, absolutely. I've kind of got that feeling throughout the year. They try to pick on him. And he's a physical player. He defends. And he plays with toughness. Now that's a block.
Yeah.
Davion's gotten really good at that fake handoff.
Number 15.
But what makes him good at it is because he's got the ability to put the ball on the floor.
How do you see Davion being used at Kansas next year?
I think he'll be more of an inside-out type guy, you know, but he's got to shoot a little bit more consistent for my liking, which he's got a good-looking stroke. I think it's just from getting in the gym and getting shots up, but he's definitely an inside-out type guy. He could play on the perimeter a little bit, but also, I mean, he does a great job. I mean, he fits what Bill Self does to a T, in my opinion. It's a match made in heaven.
Well, look at his length, though.
Yeah. But, you know, and Bill Self will play two bigs a lot of times, you know. But
Holt maybe a little bit under the weather. Kind of reading his lips there. Said he feel like he's going to lose his lunch. So he may be.
I'll tell you what, you're going to have to chop his foot off for him not to play.
Yeah.
That's that type of kid.
Beautiful. Oh, great tip, though, by Jenkins.
I mean,
you know, we talk about that a lot with Hampton. He forces those, but he makes those. That one just rimmed out, but Jenkins there for the putback.
Here's Bruce. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Bruce.
Tengate thought he had all ball. He ended up with all ball.
I don't know about that one, fellas.
Wow. I thought he pulled the chair from underneath him a little bit there.
I thought that was great defense.
So 2 shots coming up here for Bruce Branch III.
The line for 2, Bruce Branch III.
AJ about to lose his whole bracket.
And what's crazy, I've never picked them in my life.
In the very first.
In life. That's a true story. I knew better.
Bruce now with 10 points. The kid has had he has had a special, last 2 months of this season.
Yes.
He has played incredible. And, I truly believe he's a lottery pick, in a couple years. Here's where the defense. That's a great play.
Great job. Down, guys.
Exactly. Great job by facing because you got 2 guys that are much bigger than you in front of you, and you get both of them off your feet.
And here's the deal on the KYP for me and this. You're going to contest that shot whether you leave your feet or not. So
yeah,
you
he's
might as
playing
well
below
stay
the
down.
rim.
Yeah, you got. When you realize you got 7 or 8 inches, why?
Right.
Leave
why
your
you leaving
anyway.
your feet? Right.
That's plenty of length already.
Boom. You just got one up. That is 3 on Branch III.
And I'm not just talking about those guys in that particular play. I'm just talking about basketball in general.
Facing is 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Very rare.
Yeah, that's killing them from the free throw line right now. As a team, they've missed quite a few, right, Cullen?
Yeah, they're 5 of 9. Now
Yeah.
make that 6 of 10.
Yeah, that could come back to bite you. We both know that.
Aaron, that comes up short. Another opportunity to run out here for DME, and they got numbers. Hampton.
Oh, he got fouled.
Looked like he got hit in the head.
Yeah, he got fouled. 1,000% got fouled.
Yeah, it looked like what he's saying. It got hit on top of the head.
Out of bounds for Prolific. In the game for Prolific is number
49-45, again, 4-point game here.
Jay Madison.
confusion here on the set. MJ.
Good pass.
Caught a no man's land. One too many passes. I thought Bruce had to look on the catch there.
And he acknowledged.
Yep.
Yeah, the DME dodges one that time because Kamaje takes a bad gamble earlier on in the play. Defense was off rotationally. Watch how Caleb defends on the ball. Super quick point guard there in Payson. Now that's one Prolific will live with.
Oh, absolutely.
If they can get him into, bait him into shooting that one, they live with that.
Yeah, Bruce.
Oh, what a block.
Got to run.
Good pass.
Yep. Clean look. Smith with the rebound.
See, his plays like that. Those are toughness plays right there from Alex Smith. That wasn't a given. He gets that rebound. There was traffic.
There, look.
Now move it. Got to move it. Got to move it.
Oh, my gosh. Alex
Shot
Smith's begging
5.
for it.
And see why.
Yeah, he's begging for it, and he should have gotten it earlier, but Rudy gets him anyway, and he's still able to make it. When you're waiting for that ball out, that's a tough shot.
Yep. Always like sending a guy when a guy gets going downhill towards that baseline. Because how many times, does somebody replace? Yeah. How many times does somebody replace or?
Right. I can't believe they're giving him 2 there. Or is it 5 fouls? No?
No. Yeah, because, he
Don't
had his head down like he was running through the 8 gap.
Don't argue.
No.
She's right.
And he passed.
She's right, Cullen. Don't you argue.
I don't think she made that call, but she's always right.
I am right, and you are wrong. High-level game, though.
No doubt about it. And how special has Ryan Hampton been today, man? I know we've mentioned it a couple times, but
I told you his ability to get downhill.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I'm putting him in ball screens right now. They're just switching, and I'm picking on who they're.
And Alex, he's not even touching rim right now. He's 4 of 6 from 3. He's got 12 points. And here you go. When it gets to this range right here, the 8 points, now you start to kind of sense that danger zone because Prolific can turn that into 20 real quick.
And we got a 30-second timeout called by DME, and they're got the feeling that we got.
Right.
Where it could possibly start to slip a little bit.
Remember, Alex Smith shot the ball really well last week, too.
Yep.
So 55-47. Our next broadcast, we'll be back on the ladies' side. We got a matchup between DME and Legion Prep. You're talking about 2 of the best teams in the country going head-to-head to play Royal Crown for a championship tomorrow.
Yeah, that ought to be fun, man. It's a lot of high-level talent. Of course, JCIB committed to Notre Dame. That's going to be fun. Sato Okeke just committed to USC.
How good are they going to be?
Yeah.
With Juju listed another year back off injury for her, I think she'll start looking more like the Juju we saw her freshman year and with Sada and the #1 class. Oh, my gosh.
Potential's through the roof out there.
Oh.
That weather will do it to you.
Absolutely. I'm sure they'll be expecting to make a Final Four run, no doubt about it.
Now, can DME get stops?
Oh,
Alex. Couldn't get it to go. Caleb on a follow there.
Caleb's such a physical player.
Nobody touched him.
No, nobody boxed out there. Caleb
I like this matchup.
Jenkins.
Good D.
You can just feel it, man. You can feel Prolific turning it up here.
Too much isolation basketball right now for DME.
3 players in double figures for Prolific Prep. Caleb Holt with 16, Branch with 10, 12 for Alex Smith.
That's a good spot for Bruce. This
Yes,
is a
it
comfortable
is.
spot for Bruce.
I like the shot, though. I love it.
Mhm.
Oh, are you kidding me? What a take. He got fouled, guys.
Oh.
Great
What a
finish
shot.
there.
Last game, that was a foul.
And you saw him, Branch, contesting at the rim, facing, able to get it on the glass.
Good way to hit the tag.
Smith with a rebound. Trying to keep control of it.
What a clutch play.
This kid.
Holt with the finish.
Holt now with 18, but what a clutch rebound there from Alex Smith for a second chance point. Or second chance opportunity, I should say. Caleb Holt just continues to dominate. He's 6 of 9 from the field. And here you see it. Give the assist to Smith off of the rebound. And those are just winning plays. Caleb Holt, or this group, they've been as fun to watch, man, as any group as over the years. We've done this for a long time, AJ. Like, they're as impressive as a team as we've had.
Should be a full reset. It's kickball.
Sorry, my guy AJ is right, and you guys are wrong.
Not even sure how that's a discussion.
Well, explain that, AJ. Nobody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah,
here.
so we had a kickball. Only thing I was trying to define was if it was considered in the front court or in the back court. So the shot clock was at 18. So they deemed that the kickball happened in the back court, so that reset the shot clock to a fresh 24. If it would have been in the front court, they would have deemed it because it was real close, and it would have stayed where it was at. But since we were taking it out on this side of the floor, the backcourt, it had to be in the backcourt.
DME's only scored 7 points this quarter. They got to try to get Ryan going, Hampton.
Yeah.
Had a great first half. It's been too much isolation on one side, not enough movement. They got to get some movement and then try to maybe get him a touch if they want to be successful.
And just like that last shot you saw from Hampton, man, he forces that a lot. And we talk about that a lot. But it's just that's why, though. He draws a lot of fouls doing it, and he makes them, when he's not fouled. Ryan's been great. Give him 17 on the game now.
Oh,
nice flare.
Great patience there.
Yeah.
Great screen, too, by Alex Smith.
Right. What started as a flare, and then Owensboro turns it into a cut.
I feel like the crew just slowly wears you down.
No doubt. Uh-oh. They're going to call a tech on MJ.
Foul is on number 13, MJ Madison. And the technical foul is also on MJ Madison.
And you see Caleb Holt saying he was talking to me. So he's probably going to get penalized here for saying something when he was probably just talking to his teammate.
So these will be the techs right here. So it'll be 2 shots. Then we'll go back to the point of interruption.
Momentum killer.
Yeah, I was going to say it's huge for DME. I mean, they could use a gift right now. And MJ apologizes to the ref. Great kid.
At the line to shoot the 2 free throws is Mikey Matthews.
That's a 4-point swing right here, right?
Yeah, well, he missed.
Oh, he missed it. Okay.
Yep.
I was blocked. I couldn't see it.
So 2 of 4 from the opportunities that they had there. Again, like Cullen said, you got to take advantage of every opportunity you get playing a team like Prolific and Caleb.
I mean,
just stays with it, man.
Here, get on my back, fellas.
Hey, Caleb is the definition of I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah. Get on my back, fellas.
Yep, 21 for Holt. Just that quick second effort right there with the tip.
And the rebounding numbers for him are up there, starting to come up there too. Uvo with another block.
Yeah, you got 9 boards.
Ooh. Oh, the hustle from Uvo. That kid is a coach's dream.
Guys, I'm telling you, might be top 3 in the country
Here,
off his activity.
Here, Coach, I got a kid with a 7'7" wingspan where his motor never runs out of gas. How you want that? Sure.
Sign me up.
I ain't even got to watch a game.
Blank check.
Yep.
I mean, that dude only knows one speed, and it's full speed at all times. And, of course, we're talking about Uvo. And with those type of measurables, I mean, it's just incredible. But Caleb Holt, our player of the year on the grind session. You know, it doesn't get much better than this dude, man. I mean, he is an all-time great on the grind session in his 1 season at Prolific. He's an all-time great. Like I said, he's player of the year for our league.
Going to fit in real well at Arizona.
And nobody – you couldn't get a better kid to take that label as your player of the year, best player on the circuit. Just an incredible kid.
I believe we were in Napa when he was having, you know, a bad shooting performance. You know, he was like, what was he calling? He was like 1 for 8 and then hit his next 10.
Ended up being 50%.
Yeah, and I mean, and then continued to guard and rebound. Never affected his game.
And not crazy thing, but a cool thing is Owensboro, this gym right here was the first time that we saw Caleb Holt play this season. And it was against Southeastern Prep. He had 26 and 16 in his first game.
Got to get some movement. Got to get a dive cut on the weak side. It's too much standing.
Yep. This guy's taking turns going 1 on 5, but it works out there.
Big shot there from Kirk. Shoots it at 38% on the season.
Oh, good pass. Look, I'm telling you guys, I'm putting him in a flat ball screen, letting him go a couple times.
He just barrels through the lane.
Good help.
Yep, how Rudy stays that time makes that a very, impossible shot there from Hampton.
Yeah. Didn't chase. Too many kids will chase and then try to come back, and they're always late.
That's just instinct. You
Yeah.
got to love that. You see that on film. It shows you he's got that defensive instinct.
At the line for 2 is Nathan Kirk.
That's some Kentucky fans for you right there.
In the game for Prolific is number 4, Aaron Onimbo.
This is a special kid right here at the line too, man.
Unsigned. I mean, somebody's going to get a steal out of him.
He was our under the radar player of the year, Nathan Kirk.
And another empty trip from the line, man. Some missed opportunities here again for DME.
A lane violation or something that time.
Yeah.
Stay with the trail. Go, Bruce. Here we go. Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke. Set it there. Set it there. Set it there.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Anderson with the finish.
The play action, the fake handoff. It's going to be free throws.
Fouls on number 20, Louis Ugwo.
And watch this dunk by Anderson.
You came back with that. You have ears and eyes of steel. You heard Come back one. Come back one. Same thing.
How mad you got to be coming to a gym in Kentucky and some local kids are cheering for Prolific?
Hackley, it's just one.
Yeah,
He's committed, though.
Exactly. I think a three would be huge here. I think what I was saying really is I think a three is the right shot here.
Out of bounds. We'll stay with DME.
Let's go. Match. Match. Nice play, BK. You go, BK. Let's go. Fight.
All right, one last shot here for Kirk.
This is a big possession. You got to have a bucket if you're DME.
Here's Kirk.
Come back.
Changing pace, getting downhill. Uvo. And that'll do it for the quarter.
Talk about being able to guard on the perimeter. I mean, pro scouts, college scouts are going to be just absolutely salivating at that kid with his ability.
No doubt. All right, let's send it over to Coach to see his thoughts here in this one.
Okay, we're talking about Uwe. All right, his length, how he can get in the gaps, like what Cullen was just talking about, his ability to shrink the floor with his length. I'm telling you guys, he's going to be a top 5, maybe top 3 center in the country off his activity. The secondly, DME, they're creating a switch, but there's just too much standing. So if they're going to do some isolation, they got to get a dive cut, maybe a fade screen on the weak side, get a little bit of movement so then they can operate. But when they got 4 sets of eyes just watching somebody trying to create off the bounce, it's not going to work against Prolific. They do such a good job of shrinking, and a better performance by Prolific in this quarter defensively. You know, I want to say they only scored maybe 16 points, DME did in this quarter, so the coach has got to be happy about that, but still a lot of ball game to go, guys. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Richard Wright, 23-16 in that quarter. Covered a couple things there. Louis Uvo, who is just a budding star here on the grind session at 7'7" wingspan and just an incredible talent with his ability to cover the perimeter, to switch out on a guard and be able to stay in front. It is just elite stuff for the 6'10" big man for Prolific Prep. And it's, you know, it's kind of weird, Richard, you know, you say that about, you know, DME's got to have more ball movement and things like that. It's kind of weird. Like, Prolific has that ability to, it's like you don't realize it until the game's over, until you go back and watch film. Like, man, we could have done this and could have done that. But they force you to play their style of game, and they shrink the floor with their length, and everything is just more difficult.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to get a little player movement, Cullen. Like, you create the switch. Like, there's no boomerang action. There's no dive cut, fade cut on the weak side. So what Prolific's going to do, they're just going to get heavy gap, and they're going to make you make a tough two.
Yeah. I mean, and they hold teams around like 58, 60, you know, around that 60-point mark, and they score around 90. So, I mean, like, I mean, they do that pretty consistently.
And that's the thing. It's hard for a coach to get his guys. It's easy to stand there, and I call it all the time watchers.
Right.
You got a lot of people watching. Just got to get some movement. And then think about this, Cullen. When you're standing, Prolific's able to get a breather.
Of course.
So you're not making them work.
I think Jenkins may have got that tip right there. Incredible tip. And does cut it to 9. I mean, you know.
And that's going to be a turnover. They're going to get the ball back here.
In ways, it almost feels a little bit like a blowout. But, I mean, it's not even close to a blowout. I mean, it's
still a lot of ball games.
Yeah, 3-possession game.
We got a 30-second timeout taken by the Crew. And DME just right there within striking distance.
Yeah.
Again, I want to invite you to follow us on social media, The Real Grind Session on Instagram, Tanager Sports on Instagram. You can slide over to X, formerly known as Twitter. Follow us there, The Grind Session on X, Tanager Sports on X.
You know, for Prolific, this has kind of been a Nasir and Caleb game. Caleb, of course, with 22 points. He's a plus 26 efficiency, but Rudy with 9 points, but he's a plus 16. So, I mean, it shows you he's impacting the game. He's got 6 assists to go along with the 9 points for Nasir Anderson.
Here we go. Here we go.
I think DME, they keep anything under to single digits. When it gets under 2.5 minutes, they'll take it.
Sure.
Oh, Davion.
Oh, no.
Gotta finish.
Missed opportunity there.
He sprints right down the slot. Great pass. Just unable to finish the dunk. But they get it back, so it's a gift.
And we'll get a foul here.
Fouls on number 1, Nathan Kirk.
And Hampton to check back into the game here for DME.
That's the 4th on Nathan Kirk.
In the game for DME is number
Can't
14,
afford him to get
Ryan
5 or
Gibson.
obviously foul out.
Out of bounds to Prolific. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Prolific.
5 seconds, discipline, talk.
Just 5 on the shot clock here.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Look for Caleb Holt. Nope, it's going to be Rudy.
Good
Great
change of
hesitation.
pace.
Yes.
That comes up short there as Jenkins with the rebound. Kirk.
Big stop that time from DME. Big possession here.
Here's Nathan. Little change of pace. That scoop won't go.
What a rebound.
Jenkins.
Yeah, what a defensive rebound that time from Holt to snatch it. No foul called. DME facing is telling Coach Panaggio to challenge this. And
I think Kirk got a leg cramp going on here.
I hope that's what it is. I think it is. You're like you said, he's grabbing at that calf.
What are we challenging here?
Who's it out on? Out of bounds.
So we'll take a look at that.
And what Ryan's saying is, look, it's probably going to be, I don't know, but it's probably going to be out on Prolific, but he's saying he got fouled. Mm-hmm. And you're probably going to see a rake across the arm here. There, DME's ready. See, they already gave Nate some mustard or
that's all right,
lemon juice, whichever it is.
I think Coach pulled it out of his pocket.
So here it is, AJ. And there's the foul that they didn't call.
Yeah, it's all. It looks like it's off Caleb.
I just got a strange feeling they ain't getting that ball.
Yeah, because they missed the foul.
No, yeah, because
I mean, it's a clear foul.
She's baseline. She ain't giving that. She got the heads on her. She ain't giving that. So we'll see. Yeah, it's been an entertaining game. Nonetheless, 69-60 our score. Here, Prolific leads in this one.
You know, guys say all ball, all ball. Well, this one's no ball.
All 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see where they're going to go with
Well,
this.
because as an official, you're watching this, and you know,
Like
either
that.
way you go, you know you got it wrong. because you missed the foul.
After review, the call is overturned. Blue basketball.
It'll be out of bounds to DME.
It's a double whammy.
Does that mean I get my challenge back or not? So I have one timeout or two?
That's a double whammy, man. Caleb, there's some contact there. Probably got fouled, and he loses the ball.
Right.
And still there by Bruce Branch III.
Great defense.
Good advancement up there to Anderson. No call there,
Oh,
but
what a
Davion finds a way to tip that one in.
He literally tips it out of Katinge's hands.
Ooh, missed Hampton back door there.
Oh, what a pass.
Yeah,
What a pass.
That's one of those, as Coach Bernardi's like, how does he complete that? How'd that get through there?
We good.
There it is. 1-2 dribbles.
Yep.
You know,
in the air, and Caleb headed to the line for a chance for +1.
I talk about that a lot. He's elite at getting somewhere with your dribble. And, you know, it's like we've talked about it before. It's like he played that game of he only got 2 or 3 dribbles, and he's played that game his whole life because he gets somewhere, and then his ability to rise and shoot over the contest.
And look at here, right on cue. Getting them up in the air and finishing there. My question, too, is we've seen a little bit of this issue throughout the weekend. Do you think the bigger court is playing a factor on some of these cramping issues we've seen in some of these games?
That and, you know, fluids and
or lack thereof?
Yes.
I was going to say, you know, Coach Gatewood's going to get into the diet part of it.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, I had the girls team over arguing with me about diet, and I was looking at the coaches being like, you ain't got to talk to me about diet, homie.
Richard's been fasting for 4 days.
That's right. He's been having water with extra air.
He's just been drinking straight bone broth every day.
All right, here's Bruce Branch III over to Smith. Smith
man.
find inside. Caleb Holt just going to work. That ball stripped, but it'll stay with the crew here with 9 seconds to go.
Cullen's just mad I can do more push-ups than both of y'all. No, but I mean, but think about it, though, like, and I'm sure they are on their diet, but I don't think kids really realize, you know, how many electrolytes you need. You know, AJ, we was talking about it with your wife.
Yep.
When you're burning this many calories, I mean, if you're not getting the right fluids, you're just asking to cramp.
Yeah.
Let's just admire, though, the work from Caleb Holt. Like, he loses that one right there, but he's just dominating this game with hustle, with energy. He's got 25 points, and it's just a player of the year performance. What you would expect.
Kid doesn't get tired, Cullen.
Nope.
And when the player he's guarding gets tired, that's when he wins.
So that closeout.
Oh, my.
Somehow it goes in. Man, how many bounces have DME gotten like that today?
Yeah, Bruce tipped that one in.
Yeah. That one in the first half where one kind of goes off the top of the backboard, gets tipped in. Another one that may have been deflected in. They've, listen, caught some breaks here. Caleb inside again, over to Bruce. He'll give it up. Davion back to Bruce. Bruce Branch III looking to work off this screen.
Good pass.
Yep, good find there. That won't go. The battle for the rebound, and Anderson trying to come up with it, and he'll pick up the foul against Kirk there.
Foul on number 1, Nasir Anderson.
Guys look gassed to me. I mean, it's just me, but.
Well, it's been a high-level game in my opinion.
No doubt. And defense falls asleep there.
Oh, my.
And Ryan Hampton makes him pay. I mean, the crew absolutely.
Huge. Ryan has shot it so well today. 21
right
now for Hampton. Oh, great rebound.
You got to get a good one here. If you got to get a good one, fellas. Got to get a good shot.
That's a foul.
Yep.
It's a big play.
Yep.
You cut it to 7.
Think about that, Cullen. If they take a bad one there or a bad 3.
Right.
But good poise there by DME.
Chance to get it to 5 here. Now, Faison has struggled at the line. He's 3 of 6 from the line.
Alex on number 3. Bruce ranks the 3rd. That's his 4th.
I did not ask you. No, your partner did. And the ball's in the corner shooting a 3 when we are on the floor.
At the line for 2 is Troy Faison.
Well, that ain't my fault. But you guys are in charge of watching for that. Lower your tone. I'm not yelling at you. Just do it. Be very clear. If you want to converse, we can converse tonight.
In the game for Bullock is number 20. Lewis.
We got a 2-possession
Yeah,
game,
we
fellas.
do. We do. And, you know, where I thought Prolific fell asleep defensively, what was happening on the opposite end of the floor, there was a cleanup going on.
Yep.
And the ball was put in play.
Troy makes them both there. Huge. Watch Holt. Oh,
Missed there. And
it's a big offensive rebound, though.
Bruce
Good
Branch,
pull up.
the 3rd. Mid-range.
Who don't like mid-range, Cullen?
That's a backbreaker right there,
Yep.
man.
Katinga. And whoa, big time block right there.
I think he hurt his hand.
Now, again, watch to see if it sounds like they probably try to get Caleb Holt another touch.
No
He's been
doubt.
hot.
Yep.
I think that's great help from Katinga, probably just a little too handsy. A little too much contact.
Oh, she got a warning. That was not good. He kicked the ball down he didn't kick it, but he just pushed it down there with his foot. That's a Bush League call. Like, yeah, but you don't call that in this situation, AJ.
Too big of a game.
Too big of a game. Cullen, he basically pushed the ball with his foot. He didn't kick it.
I love to see the replay of that.
Like, what are we doing?
That'll kill. That'll suck the air out of a room right there.
Here we go. She probably thinks we're here to see her.
One of 2 at the line there for Smith.
You give a delay of game warning.
Yeah.
An elite official gives a delay
Yeah.
of game. Look, here it is right here. Look. Delay game. That's not excessive.
Well, that is it's just
a
a
delay of
game
game.
warning.
Yep.
That's right.
That's terrible.
Anderson.
Oh, my.
There's that man, Uvo.
Might be the #1 center in the country, fellas.
He keeps checking that hand, like Shaq used to do. Look at the hand. I just continue to be impressed with Uvo, his ability to stay in front on the perimeter.
Oh, what a block there by Uvo. Once again, he is putting on the show defensively.
He's got such a unique talent and just a unique ability to block shots with his length.
Smith kind of caught in no man's land. Holt down defensively.
Now,
10 to go here on the shot
He'll
clock.
get by you here.
And here's Holt. Katinga sitting down defensively. Holt in the middle of the lane. Yes.
Can't stop it. And, look, what does Caleb Holt do? He pats Katinga on the back. Not even like smart aleck. That was a good battle. And Katinga, there's just nothing you can do, man. The kid's such a physical player and so great off the dribble and around the rim.
Now, this is where the not getting the delay. He fouled out. He got the tech for and you got a very important player out of this game here for the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Kid's a star.
Yeah.
Caleb Holt. Make it 28 points now for Holt. 9 of 11 from the free throw line.
In the game for Portland, this is number 13, MJ Madison.
He's also at a plus 28 Yeah, nearing a double-double. He's got 28 and 9 rebounds for Caleb as well. There's his 10th. And there's his double-double. Caleb Holt likes this gym.
No doubt about it.
You know, we talked about it earlier. Our first eyes on him this season were in this gym versus Southeastern Prep. He had 26 and 16.
But you know how we always talk about affecting the game without scoring? Like Louis Uvo has 5 points, guys, and 4 rebounds. But he's done so much activity.
Yep. No doubt about it.
That's how many blocks he's got. He's
5.
got to have 4 or 5.
He's got 5.
I mean, and to me, he's been the second or third best player on the floor, guys, and he's got 5 points. Think about that.
Yep.
He might be the #1 center in the country after this summer.
I think you're probably right, Coach.
I mean, his ability to switch and guard guards. I mean, y'all hit it on the head just a while ago. Like, he can switch and guard. He can guard a point guard.
Yep. He's shown it several times in this game, and very good point guards at that. Nathan Kirk facing both very quick, twitchy guards, and he's staying in front. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and hats off to Prolific. They've held them to just 27 points this half.
Yep.
You know, and DME scored 24 in the second. Did he actually tip that in again?
Well, it was going in. It would have been goaltended, but it went in anyway.
That's right. His mama would have been on him.
And a turnover here, what DME needed in Hampton. Ooh, man.
Ouch. Yeah, Uvo comes down on Bruce Branch that time. Now, quick, while we got to pause here. Here's a question for you, though. What about a goaltend on a free throw, though? Does that count for 1 or 2? Now, they didn't call it. I'm just saying.
I would have been for 1 for whatever the shot was for.
If it's coming off.
But if it's coming off, though.
Ooh, that is a good question, Cullen. I like that.
Alex Smith.
That's a great question. We should ask her because she knows everything.
I mean, it'd have to be 2 if it was coming off. Have to be 2.
Yeah. If it physically is coming out of the cylinder and he tips it,
has to be
should
2.
be 2, right?
I would think.
Great argument. I don't think it was coming off the cylinder, though. I think it was halfway down. But
Dr.
I could be
Hudson in
wrong.
the building.
Got it.
Smart job picking that one up right there by Nasir. He felt it, he sensed it, and he cuffed the ball to protect it.
Nathan Kirk, that's his 5th.
But hats off to DME. I mean,
oh, no doubt. They came ready to play, man. Everything's earned, not given out here.
I mean, a lot of bright spots from it, especially for these underclassmen going into the summer, you know, like Ryan Hampton. And
yeah. Man, if we said Marshall County fans in here, this sounds like a Marshall County heckling fan up here. That kid go to Marshall?
I don't know, but it's annoying.
Man. Yeah.
I'm very happy for Ryan Hampton. You just mentioned it. Like, I think he's played his best game of the year in this game. That's what you wanted to see.
Oh, yeah, it's a good bump. You know, a lot to build off of.
Absolutely. Take that one into the summer. I mean, he's already, you know,
it's going to be 5.
Top 5 type player. It's a foul.
Yeah, same thing with Kamaje. Like, a lot of good film.
Yep. On number 33, Santiago Barrio.
And then somebody is going to get a steal out of Faison and Kirk.
Yep.
Going to get an absolute steal.
Branch the 3rd. Okay, for Prolific at number 11.
That'll probably do it for Nasir, and he's right at his average for points. 10 points, 6 assists. Another solid game for one of the top point guards in the country, Nasir
I'm trying to
Anderson.
bait her.
Let's see. He's trying to go throw gasoline on the fire over here.
Oh, let me just blow on a little bit. Great game, though, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
High-level game. Yeah, if I'm a low to a mid-major program and I need a point guard that's going to give you everything, that can play a little combo too, Faison and Kirk is your guys, fellas, I'm telling you. Like, if I'm Morehead State, that's a no-brainer.
Oh, yeah.
And then Coach Mike told me they're great. They're great in the classroom, so it's like, yeah, what are we doing?
Right.
Number 0, Braden Worth. And number 4, Aaron Onaimbo. And number 20, Lewis Lukewold.
Alex Smith played well, too. Hit some big shots.
Yeah.
Did his job defensively.
Fishing with his touches. He made 4 threes. And he was 4 of 7.
Oh.
Go by Faison.
10-point game. Woo. Look inside, John Body.
What about the smart pass, though, from Uvlo?
Man.
Kamaja, it's his first triple. He's got 15 after that.
Hey, fellas.
Timeout. DME.
Stop. Thank you.
It's a full timeout.
You guys want to stay in here? Because we can hear you on the broadcast. Relax.
Nothing to be ashamed of here for DME. I mean, they shot it fairly well, 26 of 60, 8 of 22 from 3. Really good performance, but just prolific prep. Just shows why they're one of the top teams in the country.
I'm like Bernie Mac with these kids, man.
F them kids.
Oh, wow. Wow.
79.
From the TV show. If you watch the Bernie Mac TV show, you get it. Well, the problem is we got some kids that are being extra. We'll just put it that way. But AJ, what do you expect? They don't usually see. I mean, they're usually playing against future plumbers and Best Buy workers, so they don't ever see athleticism like this. They throw that pro word around here in Kentucky like it's
common.
Yes.
I was gonna say maybe they're playing against future Kentucky players.
That's about what we recruit these days. 88-79. But thank you guys for tuning in, and it looks like Prolific will hang on to this one. They'll move on to the championship game. No surprise there, to be honest with you. They've won the last 3. They won 4 overall. And, listen, what this staff has done has been absolutely remarkable. Ryan has been absolutely amazing as a coach. 1 loss in his tenure on the grind session. That's head coach. You know how hard it is to win in this league?
Well,
and they'll only lose 1 time?
You know when you're talking matchups and you're talking talent and players, but then for one team you say, well, they're going to have the advantage because they're going to be the most prepared. They're going to have the best scouting report. They're going to have the best of everything. When you factor in coaching to a matchup, that's when you know it's a great coach. And every time that Prolific plays, you've got to think about that, knowing they're going to be the best prepared team in the gym.
Well, it doesn't matter who they're playing. They're always, like you said, they're always going to be prepared. And I remember I was a young coach, like my second year as a head coach. We were playing a bad team, Well, we had a scout for everybody, and I remember the assistant AD coming in like, y'all are scouting him, even though they knew we were going to win. But it's a culture building.
Oh, of course.
So, you know,
habits.
If he takes a game off, Cullen, scouting the kids are going to be like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Oh my gosh.
Hey. But back to your point, very organized.
Yeah.
Coach their guys hard.
And we talk about this. You all were talking about it earlier in the broadcast. Proper eating, proper breakfast, proper lunch, proper sleep, fluids, everything.
They'll be on that today.
I was bragging on Bruce Branch the other day when we were in McCracken because AJ brought those fire donuts.
He said he hadn't had a donut in years.
But I mean, think about it. That's why.
Yeah. He's looking like Scottie Pippen out here with the muscle and the lean.
And his mom would have probably went for my head if she would have known I gave it to him too.
But
it was one of those. I'm really not supposed to have this. But
that's the reason why he can play like that.
Yeah.
Him and Caleb Holt both.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Caleb Holt might be the #1 player in the country.
Mike.
Hey.
Mike.
He's got my vote.
He's got my vote.
No doubt about it. All right, so coming up after the game, we'll have an interview with the player of the game. And listen, we got another great matchup. We'll be back on the women's side again. Shout out to where we're broadcasting today.
What's that? Owensboro?
No, the platform.
Oh, the zone?
The zone.
Bro. I've been a fight fan my whole life. When I heard that one, I was like, okay, this is cool. I got to give him a Mamma Mia. That's Mauro Ronaldo, I think, is a commentator on the zone. Pretty famous.
Ubo records another block just for good measure.
Yeah.
And what a game here. What a game. We'll have an interview with the player of the game coming up here in just a few moments. We'll figure out who that is.
No, it's Caleb Holt.
Caleb Holt.
That's Caleb Holt, baby. Yeah, 28 points, 9 of 14 from the field, 9 rebounds. He was 9 of 11 from the free throw line. So, again, just super efficient. 10 rebounds. I don't know if I said 9 rebounds. 10 rebounds. And just another great all-around performance. The kid is as complete of a player, I think, that we've ever seen on the grind session, AJ.
No doubt. No doubt about it. And Prolific will await the winner of Southeastern Prep and Academy of Central Florida. That game scheduled for 8 o'clock tonight. Hey. On that wall over there. Hey, have the whole squad go over there so they can got the board. All right, we're going to send it over to Coach Richard. As we'll have
everybody wants a piece of Caleb Holt.
Oh, no doubt. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all.
No.
All right, Richard's with our player of the game.
We're here with who I think is the #1 player in the country, Caleb Holt. 28 and 10. That's how you feeling today?
Sir, gotta be a lot better. Gotta be a lot better. You know, defense end, we gave up 80 points. We gotta go back tomorrow. We play a great CBT tomorrow. So we gotta come back locked in.
Well, the biggest thing is, hey, you gotta know that time, that shot. So y'all got that bullseye. So you gotta embrace it, and y'all do a great job embracing it. Yeah. So the biggest thing is keep embracing and do what y'all do, right?
Yep, 100%. You know, we just be better tomorrow, 100%.
A little bit under the weather, a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like I have to throw up a little bit, but I'm straight now, you know what I'm saying? Be ready for tomorrow.
Got you. Barbara, here, look. Who's putting this on real quick for you? Who's putting this on?
Joel. Actually,